Hello, hi, howdy. I am going to do a personal review of the first three episodes of The Acolyte so far. I don't expect everyone to agree with me. I expect other people to see different things in it. And these are my personal viewpoints. The first two episodes were bland. The Jedi didn't seem to be anything special. The first master who died, May died to a small bladed weapon. Maybe it had poison or some kind of toxin on it that made it more lethal. Why some characters have been able to survive lightsaber hits, even to non-vital parts of their body. But this Jedi Master couldn't survive a relatively small blade. I don't like that. Now you have to keep in mind, Jedi Masters, I don't think they've ever really shown that you have to be all powerful. You have to be Obi-Wan Kenobi or Yoda or Mace Windu level to be a Jedi Master. You have to be wise, experienced. So I think even Jedi Masters could be relatively, I won't say weak in the Force, but not overly talented. So maybe there's a bit of that. But overall, I didn't really necessarily like it that much. Okay, so they tracked down one former Padawan that dropped out, and because she looked like the person who killed a Jedi Master on a planet far away. Okay, the galaxy, the Star Wars galaxy, is mainly populated by humans. Even before Palpatine's time, it is dominated. I mean, humans are a vast race. So, I think the odds of someone looking like Mayor Osha, especially to a non-human, be pretty high. So the fact that they could track it down to looking like exactly like Osha is, I don't like that part. It's too convenient. So let's get on to the third episode where the main problems lie. And that's the fact it's witches. Who cares about witches? We had the Night Sisters. So witches are nothing. And I'm sure there are lots of other small groups of Force users all around the place. That's not a big deal at all. We know the Jedi aren't the only group of Force users out there. Now there's 4 Jedi, for some reason, interested in 2 older girls. Why are they interested in these older girls? They're already too old to begin their training. They're older than Anakin was, and the Jedi Council did not. Hello, Rey. Did not want to train Anakin because he was too old. And they had a really respected master there to try to convince them to train him. So you've got these 2 girls with parents who don't want the Jedi to train them. They are quite clear that they don't want the Jedi to take their children, which I was pretty sure the Jedi would never take children against the parents' consent. And the May and Osha's mothers clearly don't want the Jedi to take them. And they are far older than Anakin was when Anakin began his training. And Anakin showed a lot more Force potential than Mayor Osha seemed to show in the episode. So why they're interested in these 2 girls completely boggles my mind. It doesn't seem like they should be. At this point, it should be like they're too old to begin their training. The mothers don't want them to come. So let them stay. Thank you, Rey. Stay with their coven. Keep an eye on them. I mean, they're not hurting anyone. So I don't like that part. There's the part that these 2 women from a random 2 witches I don't care they're the women, witches. Two random Force users were able to create not one but two lives, Force sensitive babies. Now, maybe the twins was an accident. Maybe they weren't trying to do that part. I'll give them that. But they were trying to create a Force sensitive child. The Sith, the Jedi, the Kaminoans, so many people over millennia. It's been a focus of so much of the lore. Someone trying to create a stable and controllable Force sensitive being. And somehow these witches that we've never heard of before, that seem to have no particular connection to anything, have the ability to do it. And since they want to hide this ability to do it, it definitely it felt to me the more their rituals and how they did things seemed dark side. I could be wrong with that, that's just perspective. And I'm all for the Sith and dark side, so I'm not judging. But why learned Sith, technically the Kaminoans, and everyone else who's ever tried to create Force-sensitive children have failed? Okay, so they're powerful enough, knowledgeable enough to create a Force-sensitive child. Again, the twins, I'm just going to say that was an accident. They weren't attempting to do the twins. They wanted a child. And these two witches did it. Okay, so when one of the twins wants to go off with the Jedi, and the other wants to stop her, the other starts a fire to stop her from running away and going with the Jedi. It's a child. I understand that wasn't the best thought out plan, but it's a child, understandable. First reaction, do something to stop her sister from going with the Jedi. Okay. Here's my big issue with that. And maybe episodes later will explain what happened. But just what they showed with the third episode is this fire killed the entire coven, except for the twins. So you're telling me this coven of really powerful, learned, educated, powerful witches could not survive a normal fire? It hurts my brain thinking about that. Now, I'm still going to continue watching it because I want to give Disney Star Wars a chance, but their movies I've not been a fan of. I like The Mandalorian. I like Ahsoka. I like the Tales of the Empire. So not all their stuff has been bad. But so far, I am not a fan of the Acolyte, but I'm going to give it a chance to redeem itself. So, but those are my thoughts so far on the Acolyte. So I'm curious about your thoughts. And with that, I leave you. Long days and pleasant nights.